an historic day in America. Donald Trump becomes the first former U.S. president to face criminal charges.
Mr. Trump entered a plea of not guilty to all of the 34 felony counts against him in what prosecutors say was a hush-money scheme to influence the 2016 election. The former president appeared stoic and serious as he faced the Manhattan judge. His attorneys say Mr. Trump is upset, frustrated, and angry, and they say they will fight to get the charges dropped.
Tonight, a defiant Trump claims the charges are baseless and purely political. Our Mary Beth McDade is here now with a look at all of the historic developments. MB.
Sharon Micah, the 34 charges stem from Trump's alleged role in a hush money payment made by attorney Michael Cohen to a porn star. Prosecutors claim that Trump repaid Cohen over the course of several months and falsely documented those payments as legal expenses. Now, here's the way that those charges break down. 11 counts involve each of the checks written to Cohen. Another 11 center on the monthly invoices from Cohen to Trump, and the rest are the way that the payments were recorded in Trump's books.
And I never thought anything like this could happen in America. Never thought it could happen.
Back at Mar-a-Lago tonight, former President Donald Trump spoke out against being charged with 34 felony counts of falsifying business records.
The only crime that I have committed is to fearlessly defend our nation from those who seek to destroy it.
Trump was arraigned at a Manhattan courtroom today, where a judge unsealed the historic indictment and read off the charges. Trump pled not guilty to all of them. Trump then left the courthouse and went directly to LaGuardia Airport to fly back to Florida, while his attorneys addressed the throng of reporters.
You understand this case? You understand this. It's as simple as this. A state prosecutor is prosecuting a federal election law violation that doesn't exist according to federal election law officials. It's as simple as that.
The charges stem from an alleged $130,000 hush money payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels by Trump attorney Michael Cohen. The Manhattan DA says when Trump reimbursed Cohen with monthly payments in 2017, he fictitiously claimed those payments were for legal services. The case hinges on prosecutors' ability to prove if Cohen's alleged payment to Daniels amounted to an illegal campaign contribution as Trump was running for president in 2016.
The participant scheme was illegal. The scheme violated New York election law, which makes it a crime to conspire to promote a candidacy by unlawful means.
Prosecutors also accused Trump of orchestrating a broader scheme to influence the 2016 presidential election by purchasing damaging stories about himself to keep them under wraps. Well, Trump is not expected to appear in court again until at least December, but his attorneys will file what is likely to be a lengthy set of motions in August. Now, while Trump was being arraigned, a different federal court ordered Stormy Daniels to pay Trump $121,000 in legal fees stemming from her failed defamation suit against the former president. And we'll send it back over to you guys.
Mary Beth, thank you.